What happens when one of daytime television's most beloved hosts comes face-to-face with a guest who refuses to follow the rules? In just 39 seconds, a simple question about charity work would spark a confrontation so intense that it ended with security escorting a former royal off the set. Jennifer Hudson sat across from Meghan Markle in her bright studio as the audience settled into their seats full of anticipation. The show had been promoting this interview for weeks, and everyone was eager to hear what Meghan had to say. Jennifer, always a warm and welcoming host, smiled kindly as the cameras began rolling. "Welcome to the show," Jennifer said, her voice genuine. "We're so happy to have you here today." Meghan crossed her legs and offered a tight smile. "Thank you for having me, Jennifer. Though I must say, I'm used to a slightly different setup. This chair is a bit, well, basic." The audience shifted uncomfortably. Jennifer's smile never faded. "We like to keep things comfortable here," Jennifer replied calmly. "Just a conversation between friends." "Friends?" Meghan repeated, glancing around the studio. "I suppose that's one way to describe this." Ignoring the remark, Jennifer continued professionally. "I'd like to start by talking about your charity work. You've been involved with several organizations. Can you tell us what matters most to you?" Meghan leaned back, studying her nails. "You know, Jennifer, the real question is why we even call it charity work. When you've lived the life I've lived, when you've been at the level I've been at, helping others isn't charity. It's simply expected. It's an obligation." "That's an interesting perspective," Jennifer replied carefully. "But for many people watching, giving back comes from genuine care." "Of course, you'd see it that way," Meghan said sharply. "You're from, what was it? Chicago. You don't understand what it's like to be born into expectation, to carry the weight of an institution on your shoulders." The audience gasped softly. Jennifer remained composed, though her eyes revealed surprise. "I came from a very humble background," Jennifer said. "And I'm proud of it. It taught me empathy." "Empathy?" Meghan scoffed. "Everyone thinks they understand empathy until they've walked in my shoes. Do you know what it's like to have the whole world watching your every move? To be photographed constantly? To be criticized no matter what you do?" "I've lived in the public eye for many years," Jennifer replied calmly. "I understand pressure, but I also believe that with visibility comes responsibility." "Responsibility?" Meghan snapped. "Let me explain responsibility, Jennifer. Responsibility is surviving when your own family turns against you. Responsibility is speaking your truth even when the world tries to silence you. Can you relate to that? Have you ever been silenced?" "I've faced my own challenges," Jennifer answered steadily. "But today is about your work in your causes. Let's talk about that." Meghan waved dismissively. "See, this is exactly what I mean. You're trying to control the narrative. You want me to stay quiet, smile, and answer politely. I'm simply trying to have a conversation our audience can connect with." "Your audience?" Meghan replied, looking around with barely hidden contempt. "Do they even understand what we're discussing?" A woman in the crowd called out. "We understand just fine." Meghan turned sharply. "Excuse me. Did someone just interrupt me?" Jennifer stepped in quickly. "Let's keep the focus here. My truth," Meghan continued, "is that people like you don't understand real pressure. You sing, you host a show, everyone adores you. You've never had to fight the way I have." The studio fell silent. "I've lost people I love," Jennifer replied firmly. "I've struggled. I've worked extremely hard to build my career. I won't allow you to diminish my journey or anyone else's." "Oh, here we go. Playing the victim. That's rich." "I'm asking for respect," Jennifer answered evenly. "Respect?" Meghan laughed harshly. "Where was respect when my family turned against me? When the media attacked me daily?" "I'm sorry for what you've been through," Jennifer said. "But that doesn't give you the right to belittle others." "You don't have idea what I've endured," Meghan snapped. "I understand pain, and I know that using it to hurt others is never the answer." Meghan suddenly stood. "Do you know who I am?" "I know exactly who you are," Jennifer answered calmly. "But do you? How dare you?" Meghan hissed. "I am a duchess. I am royalty. You're just a daytime talk show host." Jennifer stood as well, her voice calm but firm. "And you're a guest on my show, a show built on respect, kindness, and real conversation." "I am superior," Megan shouted. "Look at my life. Look at my marriage. What have you done that compares?" "I've treated people with dignity," Jennifer said quietly. "And I've lifted others up." "You think you're better than me?" "No," Jennifer replied. "But I do know how to treat people." "You invited me for ratings," Megan accused. "I invited you for meaningful conversation." "I was wrong." "Then perhaps you should leave," Jennifer added calmly. The audience gasped. "I'm offering you the chance to exit gracefully. This conversation has crossed the line." "This is disrespect," Megan shouted. "How have we disrespected you?" "By asking about your charity work. By asking for kindness." Megan grabbed her purse. "You'll regret this." "Please have security escort our guest out," Jennifer said quietly. "Security on me? You threatened me and disrespected everyone here," Jennifer replied calmly. Two guards approached. "You can't do this," Megan protested. "I can. This is my show, and respect is the rule." "You haven't earned my respect," Megan spat. "I don't need it. I have my own." The guards gently escorted Megan away as she shouted, "This isn't over." "Yes," replied Jennifer firmly. "It is." The audience sat in stunned silence before erupting into loud applause. Jennifer took a breath, smoothed her jacket, and faced the crowd. "Well," she said softly, "that was unexpected." The applause grew even louder. "Thank you for being here," she said emotionally. "This show is about kindness, respect, and real conversation, and sometimes that means setting boundaries." After a short break, Jennifer returned with her familiar warmth. "Welcome back," she said, smiling into the camera as if nothing extraordinary had just happened. And in a way, it was just another day. A day of standing firm, protecting dignity, and proving that kindness never means weakness. The show went on.